Aries, sun that's go. Ooh, you kind of relax. Sun that's playing for you is, I ain't worried. So whatever you got going on, or whatever somebody invested in with you feel me? Something might have went one way. Whether you're not worried about it, somebody outside of you could be stressed out about this dynamic of the situation with you, or something went a certain way or a certain direction, and somebody outside of you is not worried, but you worried about something, someone, or somewhere. You feel me? Now look, someone could be aware of all there is to know about a situation, what was hidden from you, and that might have changed the dynamic and put you in a space where now that you know what was hidden from you about this toxic person, place, or thing, you realize you can't work on this, you can't make this work, you can't invest your time and energy here, you can't rebuild, or you feel me? Whatever happened, or that's how somebody feel about you now that they know about Aries in some way, shape, or form. Now it's like, ooh, Aries, you actually kind of toxic. So we can't make this relationship work. We can't. Relationship in the sense where it's friends, co-workers, or a family member. Whatever relation we talking about. Or it's just a relationship between you in a form or an expression you want to push out. You realize, damn, if I continue to express myself in this manner or carry myself like this is really just a toxic, just me carrying out toxic habits or toxic pattern. Let me stop. It's that type. Yeah, you over it now. You have no more emotional connections to that form or just that relationship or that friendship, because you realize no matter what you do, it wasn't going to work. Yeah, so you had to go. Something you were doing was dishonest. You thought it was a good opportunity. You thought it was a good investment up until something else occurred. Or something happened or something was presented to you from your external realm, and it was that made you realize, you know what, maybe it's time for me to switch routes. You feel me? And now it's like you ain't worried. It's like you're not worried about removing yourself or changing. Shit, you might be looking forward to it. Yeah, look, you expressing something that you used to not express. An aspect of you either, if it's an aspect of you or just something that you really were passionate about, you just were shunning that aspect or that characteristic or that passion for something external to you. Whether that was family, you didn't want your family to look at you a certain type of way or judge you, or you just didn't want your relationship partner, your significant other to throw their opinions, or your ex to. It's like you kept your truth in order to present a truth that probably wasn't really yours, or it was just for others. You stayed on the shush, but now it's like you're expressing yourself. You're not hiding your light, or you're not dimming your light for anyone or anything anymore. Or shit, you could, if it's on the sense where you knew somebody's secrets, or you just knew some secrets. Whether it was secrets about yourself, you always kept hidden, but now you're expressing. It's like you're no longer hiding anything.
Pisces feminine.
You might be dealing with a Pisces. Don't have to be there. What's all these words? Yeah, that's a sword, ain't it? You communicating, you expressing. Well, if you're in a relationship, then you could just be, look, you made the decision to do what you know you gotta do. It's like you only had one choice. You were sitting, at one point you were still and you were stuck in some way, shape, or form, because you thought you had multiple. It was always one option, and you knew that. It's always been what you're doing now, or what you're expressing now. Yeah, look, lovers, it's always been that. You've always loved expressing yourself like that. It's never not been that. If it's a person, then put your foot in the shoe that fits you. If it's you versus someone outside of you could want to share a space with you or invest in whatever. It's like whatever you're doing, someone wants to do that with you, because it's whatever you're expressing, whatever you're saying, whatever you're communicating, whether you're verbally communicating something or energetically to your external world or to one person or to a group of people. You feel me? Whatever you're expressing that you were once hiding is making people fall in love with you outside of you. Now, whether it's fall in love with you in the sense where they want to work with you, or actually like somebody who suitors, you feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or it's just making you fall in love with life again. Whatever you're doing, it's like it's almost like a exhale. You feel me? Like you can breathe out, or you can breathe now. No one dies from love. Ain't that some shit? So it's like you're addressing or you're communicating what it is what it is you love now. You're not hiding your true self anymore. In whatever context, yeah, look, and you don't want nothing, you don't want anything but that. Or you don't gotta be, because Cancer had a similar vibe. You don't have to be dealing with a Cancer, but you could be. You could be, or a Taurus, or a Gemini, or Cancer. And you got Cancer out here twice. And then I said the same thing for Cancer. So put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Don't have to be though. But you're being you. If it's you versus you, you're being your true self, your authentic self, in whatever realm we talking about. When it comes to you involving yourself in this environment, you're no longer gonna shun your truth or just dim your light in some way, shape, or form. You feel me? You're gonna stand up for what you love. And can't nobody take you from that. Yeah, you probably don't. If it's you versus someone outside you might want to try to psych you out of that. Because of course, if you're gonna shine, you're gonna attract some moths, you're gonna attract some flies. Alright, then now if they touch you, they get zapped. That's on them. And keep doing what you're doing though. If it's you versus you, in a sense where you became aware of this after investing in something that wasn't you for so long. You whether it was a friendship, relationship, or just a mental form or pattern you were putting out to your world. And you doing that for so long, and you realize this isn't it for me. And it's like you tried to make something work until it didn't work anymore. So you stopped, and you made the decision I'm gonna just do what I've always known I should do, what I've always loved. And no one dies from love. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Oh, the Skyline is the song that's playing for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it's you versus someone outside of you wants to continue to hold on to you. Now that you made this decision to invest in whatever or express whatever, you feel me, whatever you're putting out to the world, if it's mentally, energetically, verbally, or you're involving yourself in a different type of environment where whatever space you're leaving doesn't want you to leave. So now, if it's a person or people, they might try to go ahead and manipulate you back into a cycle you exited or you're currently exiting. You feel me? You're no longer doing that or going about your day-to-day experience like that, or thinking like that, or expressing yourself like that, or talking to those people, though whatever you're leaving is trying to hold on to you. If it's you versus you, this is just, it was you who was holding on to some sort of internal trauma or internal burden or pain that had you burning your fire in a certain type of way. And it was really, it's like your fire wasn't warming people, it was burning people. In whatever realm of reality we was talking about. Whether if it's an internal fire, it's like the passion you had for ideas and mentalities you would get, would ultimately, you would burn really hard for them, and then ultimately turning that idea into ash, putting yourself thinking about it so much and giving it so much passion, it doesn't turn into action. But now it's like you're warming into things. All right, you get an idea, you start carrying it out or expressing it in your external world slowly. You feel me? It's like now you know. If it's a external world, then it's like you're not burning people, or you're not just giving all your passion or expressing all your fire at once. Or shit, you could have been manipulative back in the day. You know what side of the fence you fall. Yeah, I told you something you experienced. If it's broke you, but it's like broke you open. Now you're over that pain, you're over that situation, and you're in a new light, and you're fixed in that. You're expressing an aspect or something you've always had but never showed or never shared or never expressed. You feel me? You've always been into this though. You've always been thinking or doing or expressing yourself like this behind closed doors, but you ain't doing it behind closed doors no more. You feel me? Put your foot in and shoot that picture.